Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica if you are new here, and for today's video we're going to be talking all about how to survive living in the dorms at college because it can be a struggle sometimes, honestly. So if you don't know what a dorm room is, I'm sure you know if you're watching this, but if you don't, it's basically like a building where a whole bunch of college kids live, and it's probably community style, meaning you have like community bathrooms and you just like share a double room with a roommate. Some of them are nicer and have like semi-private bathrooms or like suite style dorms. It just kind of depends. So for the past 2 years I've survived living in both types of dorms, so I kind of have a bunch of tips. I wrote down a list of like 10 tips I have for you, and yeah, hopefully these are helpful. I know living in a dorm is like something you'll only do once, maybe. Like not even everyone gets to do this. It's a really unique experience and it can be really nerve-wracking and challenging if it's something you're not used to. So that being said, let's just get on with the tips. Here's my list to hopefully keep me organized and not too rambly. So my first tip is to just keep your room clean. You're gonna have to clean your dorm way more than you cleaned your room at home, and I'm not like a neat freak at all. Like you can ask my parents, ask my old roommate. Like I'm not crazy about everything being organized. But when it comes to living in the dorms, like I feel like you need to keep everything sanitary and just like clean because people are sick literally all the time. Like all the time people are sick and they are disgusting. They don't wash their hands, they don't cover their mouths. Like you'd think it was kindergarten, but it's actually college. So just like get some Clorox wipes, get some Lysol, like just wipe everything down like at least once a week, because it can really get disgusting in there. Speaking of being sick, like I just said, people are disgusting, so you probably will get sick at some point during the school year. You'll probably get like a cold or whatever. So I would recommend bringing like some, I don't know, like vitamin C drops or like the emergency packets that you can mix into your drinks. Bring some extra cold medicine, because you know, you never know when you're going to need it, and you might not be able to go to the store. Like you might not feel like going to the store if you're sick. So it's always nice to just have extra things like that in case you need it. Speaking of extra things, I mean, I would always bring like extra toothbrushes because if you drop that on the floor on the way to the bathroom, like you gotta throw it away. And I don't know, things like extra toothpaste, deodorant. I'm not saying overpack, but just bring a few extras just in case. So my next tip for you is to not overspend on your dorm decor. Obviously you want to make your dorm look really cute and make it feel like pretty homey and cozy, but you don't want to spend so much money that you have no money for like, I don't know, textbooks or like things you actually need. So definitely when you're shopping, like look for the deals. Go to places like Hobby Lobby, Target. Don't spend $1 million on things. Most of the time you can't even hang that much in your room anyway, or they make you use command strips, which aren't always the most, you know, reliable. So then things can fall and break, and you see where I'm going. It's not worth it to spend a whole bunch of money on wall decor and decor in general. So my next tip for you is to make your bed every day, and I think there's something tied to like the fact that people that make their beds are like more productive or feel like they have their lives together. I don't know, but my reasoning for this was always just because, one, it made the room feel cleaner, and two, you never know like who's gonna come over during the day and who's gonna be sitting on your bed. So it's just nice to like have your bed made, and especially if your roommate has friends over or if you have friends over, it looks a lot cleaner, it looks a lot nicer, and if people need a place to sit, they can sit on your made bed rather than sitting on your unmade bed, you know, like on your sheets and stuff, because that's kind of gross. So my next tip for you is to not overpack your clothes. I feel like I did this my freshman year as well. I packed like a bunch of rompers and off-the-shoulder tops and dresses, and I just didn't wear them. Like, I think I've said this in a video before, but most people don't dress up for college. Like, if you do, that's cool. No one's gonna judge you, but majority of people just wear like leggings or workout clothes or like sweatpants. Everyone's just like focused on being comfortable rather than like wearing like trendy clothing. I would say bring like a few business casual outfits, maybe a few nice dresses, just for things like presentations, but I wouldn't go crazy just because you're probably not going to wear it like every single day and you have no idea how much room you have in your closet or wherever in your dorm you can keep your clothes. You just might not have that much room. So yeah, just don't overpack, and if you can, pack in seasons. So for example, when I go back to school like next week, I will probably pack like mostly summer stuff still, maybe some fall stuff just in case it starts to get cold. But once it starts to cool down, I will probably bring my summer stuff back home and then bring like more fall and winter stuff. Obviously this depends, like if you live across the country, you're probably not going to be able to do that. But if you live kind of close to home, I would definitely recommend packing in seasons. It makes everything a lot easier and you won't have so much crap in your dorm. Okay, this next tip I had in my dorm essentials, but it's honestly like number one way to survive living in the dorms. Make sure you're bringing snacks and like non-perishable food items. That kind of sounds weird to say, but basically if it's like pouring down rain or snowing one day, you're not going to want to leave your dorm to walk across campus and get something to eat. So I would recommend bringing like a ton of snacks and things like soup or like mac and cheese, like frozen meals that you can make in your microwave. Also, make sure you're not bringing like fruit and like, I don't know, things that are going to go bad really quickly, because you're probably not going to eat that much in your dorm unless the weather is bad or it's like super late at night. So don't bring things that are going to like go bad really quickly, like fruit. What else goes bad? Like vegetables. I don't know. Don't bring fresh things. My next tip for you is to try to meet your roommate rather than going random. Obviously this is something you do before you get to the dorms, but I feel like it's just a lot easier if you just know who you're going to live with. Obviously, if you meet someone on Facebook or if you go random, like both of these things can go terribly wrong. It's just how it is. But I feel like you have a lot better of a chance of meeting a good person if you like find someone on a Facebook group or an Instagram group or whatever, rather than going completely random. So the next tip kind of goes along with the last one, but don't be afraid to live with your friends or your best friend. I lived with my best friend for 2 years and it was fine. We're still best friends. And a lot of people like gave us crap for living together. They're like, you're gonna hate each other by the end of it. You're not gonna be friends anymore. Like, this is gonna go terribly wrong. And it was totally fine. Like, I don't even know if we fought about anything. If we did, I literally can't remember. But yeah, it was totally fine. Don't be afraid to live with your friends. And if you think about it, like your second year of college, you're probably not gonna go random again anyway. You're probably going to live with someone that you met your first year of college and that you're friends with, or if you get an apartment later on, you're probably not gonna go random or like meet someone on Facebook. You're probably gonna want to get that apartment or new dorm or whatever with someone you already know. So it doesn't make sense to be afraid to live with your friends. My next tip is to not be afraid of the community bathrooms, okay? Would I rather have my own bathroom or a semi-private bathroom? Yes, definitely. But was it as bad as I thought it was going to be? No. So when I found out that dorm that I would be living in my freshman year was a community bathroom, I was very unhappy. Let's just say that. The dorm that I got was not where I was expecting to live. Like, I had everything planned out for where I thought I was going to live, and then they moved us and whatever. So I was just unhappy, but it's not the end of the world. It's not living in luxury, I'll tell you that. It's not clean, like it's not sanitary. As we went over in the beginning of this video, people are disgusting, but you will get through it. Some tips I have for that are just to wear shower shoes, wear shoes all the time in the bathroom. There were girls that went to the bathroom and just didn't wear shoes or socks, which is still kind of like, why? I would always like put on either my shower shoes or like my slippers to go to the bathroom. I would never walk in there with just my socks or just my bare feet. Maybe that's just like a me thing, but it's just kind of gross. It's like you wouldn't walk into the YMCA bathroom without shoes on. You know what I mean? Because that's essentially what it is. It's just like a community YMCA bathroom where like the showers are just curtains. What else? Tips. Make sure you have a shower caddy. Make sure you have like a robe or like a towel wrap. Some girls just used a regular towel, but I would be way too afraid of that like falling off or something. So make sure you have like something to cover you up with while you walk to the bathroom. That's honestly the worst part, is walking from your room to the bathroom like in your robe or your towel, because there's people in the hallways all the time. My roommate and I would like stand at the door and like wait for people to leave before we would go out because it's just so awkward. But yeah, make sure you have something to get you to and from the bathroom, because there's nowhere to put your clothes really. There's no way to really change in the bathrooms because it's literally just a curtain for the shower. Don't take showers when everyone else is. Like, I don't know, 7 p.m. to midnight is like the busy time for showers, so try to avoid that time. That was like 10 tips in one. That's all the tips I have for bathrooms. I know I made it sound really bad, like you will get through it. It's not the best, I will tell you that, but it's not like it's doable. It's doable. So my last tip for you is to just remember that this is all so temporary and the year is gonna go by so quickly. So, I don't know, don't make a big deal out of things. Don't make a big deal about like annoying little things that your roommate does. Like, there's no reason to create unnecessary drama because it's very temporary and your situation is very temporary. Like, I lived in a dorm for 2 years and I will never ever live in a dorm again. Like, that period of my life is over. It's something that I was always really like excited for and like interested in as a high schooler, and now it's just over, just like that. I am glad I lived in the dorms in the end. I think it was like a good learning experience, but I'm also very excited to be moving on to an apartment this year, which you guys will see tons of vlogs with that. So make sure you're subscribed. What a good, transition. Let me know if you like these types of like advice videos or sit down videos. I'm normally not one to do a whole bunch of sit down videos, but you guys seem to be liking them. I don't know. If you have video requests, leave them in the comments. My English is like going away right now. As you can tell, I'm having difficulty speaking. I want to try this new thing. If you're still watching and haven't clicked off yet, if you want to be shouted out in my next video, make sure you go to my Instagram and send me a meme. Like, send me your favorite meme, and if I like it, we will give you a shout out on here, maybe share the meme. Just something new I thought I would try. Why not? I love memes. They're literally the best thing ever, so why not share them with you guys? So if you have any, send them to me in my DMs and you might be in the next video. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye guys!